Hello, welcome to Beasties Bombers for Thursday, July 29th. Again, this month is just going by in a breeze. I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, and thanks for being here. We're coming up to the end of the second full week of Beasties Bombers here with Team Rise or Fall. So I want to say thank you to them, Mitch specifically, and all of you. More importantly, all of you for the sharing, the liking, the supporting. All the messages I'm getting it's like Christmas. Every day is like Christmas. And as it stands right now, I've said it a few times. Hopefully you don't get sick of seeing my face or hearing my voice. But, August is predominantly fantasy football dominated. So go to Team Rise or Fall, like, subscribe, and while you're there, buy the fantasy football draft kit. It's $9.99, as you can see in the graphic. They have their world famous or up and coming quick picks right there for $9.99. One-time payment, that's it. I'm not going to charge your card 6 months from now, 2 weeks from now. One-time payment of $9.99. So get in on that because, again, things are ramping up. Time is going by unbelievably fast. So we want to be prepared. And I know here at Team Rise or Fall, the motto is build, learn, and compete, right? We build lines. We build fantasy football teams. We win and we compete and we learn. That's the second one. We learn. That's all we're trying to do. All I've ever tried to do is share my personal DFS process for all of you. When it comes out in a video and a graphic, I don't know, but you guys are very much enjoying it and eating it up, let's say. So I appreciate that. Enough with the nonsense. Let's get right into today's baseball slate. And really quick, before we get into today's slate, and right now it's only a 5-game main slate. And 2 of those games, Toronto at Boston and Milwaukee at Pittsburgh, have weather concerns. So some days, every once in a while on a slate, baseball, football, hockey, whatever, we're given a gift as DFS players. And today might be that day. Big time money contests, and there's only 5 games, but it could be shortened to only 3. So it's up to you to kind of do your due diligence and figure out where you want to stack and what you want to do. And with the help of me, Detroit Beastie, and Team Rise or Fall, we can get you there because, again, as we saw yesterday, a lot of trades going on. I recorded a video yesterday, Beasties Bombers, for Wednesday the 28th, and then there was so many moving parts. You have to learn to adjust on the fly, right, and get the word out to like-minded folks about what's going on. And this guy was a late scratch, and it happens all the time, and I expect it to happen again today and the rest of the week and into the weekend until the trade deadline. So be mindful of that. You can always find me on Twitter at Detroit Beastie. Go to Team Rise or Fall, and in the Discord. We're always in the Discord talking. So if you need anything, you can reach out to me or just reach out to the site directly at Team Rise or Fall on Twitter. So let's get it started. So yesterday, the Detroit Tigers put up 17 runs. It was crazy, and not one home run to be had. So 17 runs, no home runs, no Beastie Bombs. What are you going to do? So I'm going back to that well tonight. Detroit hosts the Baltimore Orioles, and I love Robbie Grossman this evening. FanDuel, Robbie's $3,100. DraftKings, he's $3,200 going against left-handed pitcher Alexander Wells, who hasn't had a ton of starts or not a ton of innings pitched in the big leagues. His ERA sits at 4.35 here. And when it comes to Grossman, if you look at his heat map or the strike zone box, however you want to put it, I mean, he's dialed in right in the middle, right dead in the center, almost the entire strike zone. Robbie Grossman is seeing the ball extremely well right now, so get Robbie in your lineups. And just earlier this morning, I had a question. Hey, do you think the Tigers trade Grossman or Scope or Badu? Not a chance. I think the Tigers are crazy enough to try and go on a run, maybe clinch a wild card spot. I don't know. Not my business. My business is DFS. So get Robbie in your lineups, and I love backing it up with rookie phenom outfielder Akil Badu. $3,500 on FanDuel, $3,800 on DraftKings. And just like Robbie Grossman, his percentages and heat maps are very dialed in. But I will say, going against Alexander Wells, left-handed pitcher, as it stands now, he's feast or famine. Either he strikes out and he's only making contact I think it's 47.2%, might be a little bit lower than that. But when he does make contact, it's insane. Home runs, 2-run shots, grand slams. I mean, it is crazy. Just like rookie counterpart catcher Eric Haas. So he's kind of an honorable mention, Eric Haas. So Grossman and Badu. Let's go to Boston, where I love JD Martinez, ex-Tiger, ex-Arizona. what's their name? Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah. So JD Martinez, $3,900 on FanDuel, $5,500 on DraftKings. Now, again, be mindful right before lock. This game has weather concerns in this one, but as it stands right now, we can't build that way. I hate building that way. Building scared or building off something that may happen in the future. You build and then you kind of make changes as the day progresses here. So JD Martinez, as I said, $3,900 on FanDuel, $5,500 on DraftKings going against Eduardo Rodriguez, left-handed pitcher, 5.23 earned run average here. And with JD Martinez's measurables and his batting profile and his percentages, he loves swinging at the first pitch 63.5% of the time, in and away. In and low, let's put it that way, in and away, and we'll go from there. And to be fair with you, Erod throws his first few pitches are I believe it's a four-seam fastball, and he throws it right there. He throws it down and away. So I'm looking for JD Martinez to get a hold of one big time tonight if they play. Fingers crossed. Let's go down the list. Now, this one is, I've always not struggled, but do I give you the chalk players in Beasties Bombers, or do I give you kind of like my football thing, bottom of the barrel stuff? So I'm figuring that out as we go, and I like Tyrone Taylor today. Cheap option. Milwaukee's at Pittsburgh. Another game with weather concerns, but Tyrone is $2,300 on FanDuel. It's, the cheapest you can get a player is $2,000. So add $300 and you get Tyrone Taylor in there. On DraftKings, he's $2,500 going against Pittsburgh Pirates right-handed pitcher Chad Kuhl. 4.3 earned run average there. So again, I love Tyrone Taylor. You can look into it. He's in the lineup, right? And I know Milwaukee has added some pieces. They added Eduardo Rodriguez just late last afternoon. So Tyrone Taylor might not be in the lineup as often as we'd like, but tonight, if he is in the lineup, get Tyrone Taylor in there is like a late filler for your lineup. Get the studs, and then you can pick apart the rest. Tyrone, get in your lineups if he is active tonight. Last guy, Manny Machado. Reputation precedes him. Manny is San Diego playing Colorado this evening. On FanDuel, Manny is $3,900. On DraftKings, he's a little more expensive, $5,100, but they're facing left-handed pitcher Kyle Freeland, who's got a 4.85 ERA. And to be fair with you, I've always liked Kyle Freeland. But you have to put that stuff aside. He's been a mess this season. He can't get it together. So I'm fully expecting San Diego. I have the final like 6-1, 6-2 there. So get San Diego Padres in your lineup and don't set your lines without Manny Machado here. So let's recap, and I'll get you the heck out of here. Robbie Grossman, $3,100 on FanDuel, $3,200 on DraftKings. Akil Baddoo, $3,500 on FanDuel, $3,800 on DraftKings. JD Martinez, $3,900 on FanDuel, $5,500 on DraftKings. Tyrone Taylor, check before lock with him. FanDuel, $2,300, and on DraftKings, $2,500. And last but not least, Manny Machado, $3,500 on $100 on FanDuel, $5,100 on DraftKings. And again, Shohei Ohtani hit a home run last night. Playing again tonight. Never fade Shohei Ohtani. It's just not wise, and I won't waste your time or my time, going into all his measurables here. But before we leave, thanks for everything so far. And while you're here, go like and subscribe and follow me. Shoot me a message. Join the Discord, and don't forget the fantasy football draft kit. One-time payment. And as you can see in the graphic here, learn, build, and compete here at Team Rise or Fall. And we have your back. Until tomorrow, thank you. I'll talk to you.